Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Premier League video. This is week 6 of the Premier League predictions. We've got a lot of games to talk about, so let's just dive straight into the predictions.
Alright guys, but before we get into the video, this video shout goes to Max for commenting down below his score predictions for last week. If you guys want to be featured just like Max, make sure you guys comment down below your score predictions for this week, guys. You know, we've got some decent games. You know, United versus Wolves going to be a big game in my opinion. I think, you know, Wolves could nick it if they push hard. But yeah guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like the video, let's try to smash 350 likes and put post notifications on. But yeah, let's get right into it. So the first game of week 6 is Fulham versus Watford. For this game I put a 2-0 win to Watford. You know, Watford, despite obviously the loss to United, they've been putting the shift in this season, you know, already on 12 points, 4th in the league. You know, they're going to be aiming to win here, and I put a 2-0 win for Watford. I think they're going to walk away with the win here quite comfortably. You know, Dini's been on fire, the Corey's been playing really good for Watford, so I think, you know, they're going to walk away with the win here and secure the 3 points. Moving on to the next game, Burnley versus Bournemouth. This game, at first I put 1-0 win to Burnley, but then I changed that, I made it 1-1. I think it's going to be a tough game. You know, Burnley at home is a tough one. I think Bournemouth are going to try to push a lot. Burnley are going to sit back and defend, and they're going to nick a goal first, in my opinion. Then, in the end, Bournemouth is going to get the equaliser and walk away. Both teams are going to walk away with 1 point here. Volk's getting the goals for Burnley and Wilson for Bournemouth.
Okay, first game, Fulham versus Watford. I put a 1-0 win for Watford. Watford have had a really flying start to the season so far. Of course, they lost against United, but, you know, United are a really good team, so that's something that they can bounce back this week, and I think they will bounce back with a 1-0 win against Fulham, with Dini being the goal scorer. For the next game, Burnley versus Bournemouth, I put a 1-1 draw. Burnley have really let me down this season. Last season they were really, really good, and this season, I mean, they're on 1 point bottom of the league, and Bournemouth on the other hand, 5th, doing really well. So it's going to be a really tough game for both teams actually. So that's why I put a 1-1 draw, with Wood getting the only goal for Burnley and Wilson getting the equaliser for Bournemouth.
Okay, first game of week 6, Fulham versus Watford. I went with a 2-1 win here for Watford. Watford, a great start for them to the beginning of the season. 4 wins, 1 loss. And now Fulham away, I think they are going to win this game 2-1 with Troy Deeney and Pereira getting the goals for Watford, and Fulham goal scorer being Mitrovic. But moving on to the second game, Burnley versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth, yet another team with a great start. I think they're 5th in the league right now, and I do think they're going to win this game as well. 2-0 win here for Bournemouth. Burnley, obviously with the Europa League games on Thursday and stuff, and now that's finished, they need to step up their form because they haven't won a game yet. And yeah, 2-0 win here for Bournemouth with Joshua King and Ryan Fraser getting the goals for them. But let's move on to the next 3 games.
Okay, next 3 games. One of the big games now, Cardiff versus City. For this game, I put a 3-1 win to Manchester City. You know, City is the type of team that they're looking to get the 3 points here, no matter what. You know, they're going to go into that game dominating. I'll be straight honest with you guys. You know, Cardiff, they are new to the league. You know, they are getting used to it. But yeah, they're not really showing too much. I think last week was the only week they scored, if I'm not mistaken, or was it against Arsenal? I don't remember now. But yeah, it was one of them ones where they haven't scored for a long time, and you know now they're starting to score. So obviously for this game, I'll put a 3-1 win to City. I think City are gonna, you know, smash it in the first half. They're gonna score 3 goals, sit back after in the second half, and then Cardiff's gonna nick a goal in the end. Moving on to the next game, Crystal Palace versus Newcastle. For this game, I'll put a 2-1 win to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, they've been doing quite decent this season. I think, you know, they're going to be up there. I think they're going to finish around top 7, top 8. I think they're going to have a good season. And, you know, Newcastle, not the best of forms at the moment, 19th, sitting there at the bottom with Burnley and Huddersfield. So they're going to have to pick it up, and Benitez is going to have to sort his tactics, or he's going to get sacked before January. So he's going to have to sort it out. So yeah, 2 goals for Zaha for Crystal Palace and Perez for Newcastle. Moving on to the next game, Leicester City versus Huddersfield. I've seen a lot of comments saying, man, you keep putting Leicester to lose. So this week, guys, I put 1-0 into Leicester. I put 1-0 into Leicester. I think Leicester, you know, they've been showing some good desires. They lost the last game, but I think they'll bounce back from this and win here, get the 3 points. Jamie Vardy getting the only goal.
Okay, for Cardiff versus Manchester City, I put a 3-0 win for City. You know, Cardiff still trying to adapt to the Premier League, newly promoted, so you know, you can't really blame them if they do lose this game against City, who are just an amazing side right now. Flying form, and I think with the players they got, they're just going to run all over Cardiff. So yeah, 3-0 win to Man City with Aguero getting 2 and Sterling getting the 3rd. Next game, Crystal Palace versus Newcastle. I put a 2-0 win for Palace. You know, coming off that 1-0 win against Huddersfield, they're going to be much more confident. You know, they got players like Zaha, Benteke, who Zaha last week scored an amazing goal. So if he's in form, then it's going to be difficult for Newcastle. But yeah, I think Palace will win 2-0 with Zaha getting 1 goal and Benteke getting the 2nd. And for the last game, Leicester versus Huddersfield, I put a 1-0 win to Leicester. Leicester haven't had the best start to the season. Huddersfield not so much either. I mean, Leicester are struggling without Mahrez. They're not as much of an attacking threat as they were before last season. But I still think they'll get the 3 points here with Vardy getting the only goal for them.
first game of the three, Cardiff versus Manchester City, and I'm expecting nothing less but 3 points for City here. I put a 3-0 win, Aguero getting 2 goals as well as Sane getting the third. And moving on to the next game, Crystal Palace versus Newcastle, I put a 1-0 win here for Palace. I think Zaha's going to score again after his sublime goal from last week. So yeah, 1-0 win here for Palace. And then moving to the third game, Leicester versus Huddersfield. Leicester, they did lose last week. They got smashed by Bournemouth, I think 4-2. So I do think they're going to change it around this week with a 2-0 win here. Vardy and Gazal getting the goal for Leicester. But let's move on to the next three games.
Reds, Liverpool F.C. guys, they've been smashing it this season. I think they're going to carry on smashing it for this game. I put a 3-1 win to Liverpool. We showed some good desire against PSG today, so I'm happy with the result. So yeah, I think we're going to walk over the 3 points here. Playing at home, we're always comfortable, always smashing in goals. So yeah, 3-1 win, easy win here. Firmino getting the first goal, Mane getting 2 goals after that. Moving on to the next game, this is going to be probably the biggest game of week 6. Man United versus Wolves. I think it's going to be a tough game for United. Wolves are not an easy side to play against. They got some good players there, and those players are going to be moving up to bigger clubs next season, I think. So yeah, I put a 2-1 win to United. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw for a long time, and then United are going to nick it in the last minute. Sanchez getting the last goal for United. Moving on to the next game, Brighton versus Tottenham. For this game, I put a 2-0 win to Tottenham. Despite obviously losing to Liverpool, I think they're going to push it back and get the 3 points here. I think they choked today's game as well, 2-1. So Pochettino needs to step it up, or else he could get that sack. No, I'm joking. He probably won't get that sack because he's doing decent, but he needs to step it up, get them 3 points for the Tottenham fans, because they're not going to be happy getting 2 L's, third L in a row. So a 2-0 win here. Harry Kane getting the first goal, Eriksen getting the second goal.
Okay, for Liverpool versus Southampton, I put a 3-0 win for Liverpool. I think it's going to be quite a routine for Liverpool, who are in very good form right now. It's hard to see much team stopping them right now. And them being at Anfield, it's going to be hard for Southampton. So, yeah, I put 3-0 win for Liverpool. Mane getting 2 goals and Salah getting the third. Next game, Man United versus Wolves. It's going to be a tough game, as Madge said. But I do think United will win 2-0 here. Coming off that Watford win, which was a much-needed win, actually, I think we'll be much more confident being at home too. Even though Wolves, they are newly promoted, but they've got a lot of class players. So it's not going to be easy, but I do think we'll get the 3 points here with Lukaku getting 1 goal and Lingard getting the second. And for the last game, Brighton versus Spurs, I put a 2-1 win for Spurs. I mean, Spurs have to get a win here because, 3 losses on the bounce. I mean, I would say Pochettino's under pressure, but Spurs, they don't win much. No offense, Spurs fans. So he's not under that much pressure. I say if it was Mourinho or someone like that, they'd be under real pressure. But Spurs are just like, yeah, it is what it is. But I still think they need to get a win here. They need 3 points. So I believe in you, Spurs. You will get a win, 2-1. Murray getting 1 goal for Brighton, and Kane and Eriksen getting the goals for Spurs.
Okay, the first game of the 3, Liverpool versus Southampton. Bearing in mind that we do have Chelsea midweek in the Carabao Cup, I put 2-0 win here for Liverpool. I think we will play good against Southampton, but I don't think it's going to be an easy game. Obviously, Southampton play deep at the back, and especially Mark Hughes, he's known for playing deep. So yeah, 2-0 win here with Firmino and Mane getting goals for Liverpool. Then moving on to the second game, Man United versus Wolves. Wolves is going to be a tough opponent for Man United, but I do feel like they are going to get the 3 points here with a 2-0 win. Lukaku and Pogba getting the goals for them. And then moving on to the third game, Brighton versus Tottenham. Tottenham, this could be the 3rd loss in a row in the Premier League for them, and the 4th loss if they do lose because of the Inter Milan result midweek, which is a poor result for them. So yeah, but I do feel like they are going to win this game 2-1 with Kane and Eriksen getting the goals for them, and Brighton goal scorer Phoenix Credo. But let's move to the last 2 games.
This game I put 2-0 into Chelsea. I think it's going to be a routine win for them. They've been smashing it this season, just like Liverpool. They haven't lost a game yet. 5 games, 5 wins, so they're doing pretty well. The squad depth is pretty good. The only main person they're missing is a striker, because having Morata and Giroud, I don't think it's they need like a Diego Costa again, and they can challenge for the league. But yeah, a 2-0 win for Chelsea here. I thought Giroud to score the first one, Hazard to score the second goal. Hazard's been on fire. I think he's going to carry on being on fire, and yeah, he's just going to smash it. Moving on to the last game of week 6, we got Arsenal versus Everton. It's going to be a tough game. I doubted Everton. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I say it every single week, but I think Arsenal are going to walk away with 3 points here. It's not going to be easy, but I think Arsenal, they're starting to pick up form. They're starting to play as a team. You can see it now. Like at the beginning of the season, they weren't playing the best, but now they're playing much better. So yeah, 2-1 win here. Aubameyang getting both goals and Walcott for Everton.
Okay, West Ham versus Chelsea. I put a 3-1 win for Chelsea. Chelsea are just flying form right now, top of the table, doing really, really well. But West Ham, on the other hand, they did batter Everton last week, so I think it's not gonna be an easy game for Chelsea, with West Ham being at home too. But with the players that Chelsea have, I think they will get the 3 points here. So I put Arnautovic to score for West Ham, Hazard and Giroud and Pedro to score for Chelsea. And for the last game of Week 6 fixtures, Arsenal versus Everton, I put a 1-0 win for Arsenal. I think it's going to be quite a tight game, to be honest. But Arsenal at home, they do pretty well at home. So I think they will get the 3 points here, and the main man to score, Aubameyang.
Okay, the first game of the last two, West Ham versus Chelsea. Chelsea are flying form so far. I put 2-0 win for Chelsea with Hazard and Giroud getting the goals for them. Giroud has been phenomenal so far. I think he got 3 assists last week for Hazard, so he's been really good. And I think it can, against Magic's point, Giroud may be the main striker at Chelsea now. But yeah, I think he is. But yeah, 2-0 win here for Chelsea. Then moving on to the last game of Week 6, Arsenal versus Everton, which is actually quite a big game. For this game, I put 2-1 win for Arsenal, but I think this game can go either way, and I think it's going to be a lot of goals because both teams can't defend. Obviously, United, Emery are still getting used to the Premier League and stuff. Everton's defense is just suspect. But yeah, 2-1 win here for Arsenal with Aubameyang getting both goals, and Everton goal scorer being Jake Tosin. He needs to get a goal because I have him in my fantasy team and it's been 5 games and he still hasn't scored. So yeah, hopefully he scores this week. 2-1 win here for Arsenal.
Okay guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already guys, make sure you subscribe and like the video. Let's try to smash 350 likes, that'll be much appreciated. Follow us on all social media, Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat. It's at 4Bro Show. Yeah guys, it's been a 4Bro Show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said already, follow us, share the video around, show all your friends, that'll be much appreciated. See you later guys, it's been a 4Bro Show and peace.